Have you heard? It's Nordstrom's anniversary sale of 2024. I'm sure your social media is blowing up over this. Yeah, it's that time of the year. It is July, it is hot, and there's nothing else to do except sales. Let's go shopping for today. However, I'm gonna do it with a little bit of a twist. These are rules and tips that I've always done, and I was quite astonished that no one's ever really spoke about a lot of these. Yeah, I was just really shocked that as I did the research, there wasn't anybody talking about these topics. It was basically, you know, to go shop the store and all these items are great and, you know, hurry up and get this shirt and all these different statuses and early access and all that. And no one really talks about how to get ready for the sale, how to shop it smarter, and some tips and tricks of what not to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what not to buy in this sale that I don't think is worth it. And I don't hear anybody talking about this. So I promised you this. You'll get something out of this video that you've never gotten from anybody else's video. And I hope that when you go to shop this sale, because I will, next week I'm gonna have a few items, it's probably no more than 10 items I even like in this sale that I would personally buy. But however, I'm gonna do, next week I will show you what I'm gonna buy that I think might be worth it. Let's get into the pro tips and tricks that I want you to know about. So let's get into it. Early access, you gotta have some status. I'll show here on the screen, the icon status, the ambassador and the influencer, and then obviously everyone. So basically it starts July 19th for the top tier. I think you have to spend like $20,000 for that. It's crazy how much money you really gotta spend. It goes through August 4th. Okay, so we know the dates. You should log in and it will tell you what your status is if you don't know, and it says that you can start at 12:01. That is Eastern time. She's the one that said that she actually worked there and she had a tip that didn't even think about when you order online, but however, it goes live Eastern time at 12:01, which my time on Central is 11:01. So I can start shopping it at 11:01. So according to where you live is when you can shop it. But anyways, go online to see what status you are. Second one is to build your wish list. I think this is great because you can go through things and then you go and you re-edit the things that you don't want, okay? Somebody had said make multiple lists. I feel like that gets convoluted and you're going in and out of too many lists. I feel like one list, edit that list again after you looked at it several times, go through and look at it again, and then declutter the stuff that you really don't want, wish lists and extra stuff. When you go online and look at the preview sale, and you go and you add, the other thing I don't like is it's making you pick the size. I wish you could just pick the top or pick the jeans that you like, but you actually have to pick the size and then hit wish list. A lot of the stuff I buy, I know my size. I don't need to buy two sizes, one up or one down, because I've had these brands before, a lot of them, so I don't have to do that. I would say if you're in between sizes, buy two. Don't overload and buy 4 or 5 sizes and everything. I don't even know if that will be out there, but just to let you know, you can buy multiple sizes. Once you make that wish list, I want you the next day to go through it again, okay? Go through it again, and you know you're gonna look at it and go, I don't like that. I don't like that. Why did I put that in my cart? Because sometimes you're just clicking on stuff that you just like, I don't know why I liked it. So go through it again and edit it. The reason why I like to shop online is you can see that thing called the total, you know, that big whopping thing. Sometimes when you shop in store like that and then you go and you throw all the clothes on there and the other merchandise and it's like $1,800, you're like, how is that? I bought everything on sale. You can see that little total. So you can have your number in head, like, you know, when you want to spend $500 or you want to spend $200, whatever it may be. You have that number right there. And you're not going to go over as much because you're seeing that number. You shop in store, you will go over real quick. And then you'll get home and then you'll have anxiety why you bought all this stuff. So I would say that's definitely a tip to think about, is to make a wish list. You can print off your wish list. You can do all that and take it with you and so on. Let's talk about Nordstrom's Rack, should we? So a lot of people don't, I don't know, maybe, I'm thinking a lot of people knew this, but maybe they don't. So the Nordstrom sale, a lot of their merchandise, a lot of the brands they work with are the products they have in this Nordstrom sale or this Nordstrom anniversary sale are all exclusive to them. I'm talking Notori, Theory, Veronica Beard, Steve Madden, all Nike, obviously Zella because that is a Nordstrom's brand, but all these brands make things exclusively for this sale. Not all the items, but majority of the items are made exclusively for this sale. Now, the reason why I say that, one of my daughters is in retail and is a buyer, and I think she let me in on this secret a long time ago. But basically, just take Notori or like a Steve Madden shoe, right? And they have multiple retailers selling this shoe. There is no way that Nordstrom's gonna be able to sell that one shoe that's a pre-fall shoe for a significant, I don't know, 20, 25% discount, and all the other retailers have got to sell it for full price. So a lot of times the shoe you might see at Steve Madden, but the color's off, a colorway's off. It's not the same color. They also will make it a lot cheaper. The dye will be cheaper. The fabrics will be cheaper. The stitching will be cheaper. All those things will be cheaper because you are getting a significant discount on the item. So I want you to remember that as you're shopping through this in store or online. Just remember, some of these items are going to be exclusive. It's not going to be one certain item that is exactly what they sell or is coming out in fall for Steve Madden, right? So I do want you to know that there will be some slight differences in that item. However, there are some identical items. Let's talk about one of the blazers. It's one of the higher end brands. However, they have a blazer. It's already out. It's not a pre-fall thing. It's already out. I don't remember. It was like a high end, like $400 or something for this blazer. However, it's on sale at Saks. It's the actual color that is on sale. It's the actual design that is on sale. It's something that is on sale. So sometimes you can Google some of those higher end items. You go and you put your cursor over and you can Google it and you can see the different retailers that are selling it for discounts. Sometimes you can get the free shipping too on that. So anyways, that is a way to sometimes shop. There's definitely some things that are definitely going to be like a Zella. The Zella that they sell in store on a regular basis is not always going to be the Zella black leggings that are in the Nordstrom sale. A lot of these items will end up going that were exclusive to the Nordstrom anniversary sale will all be going to Nordstrom's Rack, right? Or they automatically, when the sale's over, 2 weeks later, you see the item gone and then it's back on full stock, full size range, and it's back on sale even lower. So just because you don't get it doesn't mean you're not gonna find it at a better discount. So remember that. Don't get all FOMO'd up saying you're not gonna get this. Yeah, you might. You know how many times I've seen stuff in Nordstrom's Rack that I'm like, and it's cheaper. It's been online at Nordstrom's Rack. Don't forget that, to go look there too. It might be 2 or 3 weeks after the sale or during the sale, people return stuff. People will return to Nordstrom's Rack. Make sure you're checking your local Nordstrom's Rack. I'm telling you, you will find some good deals there because they always return them there and then they'll discount them again. Even though they might have already been discounted, they'll discount them again. So make sure you shop your Nordstrom's Rack. So I'm gonna tell you something to buy that I think are good deals, okay? Buy anything that are in sets, in the beauty, the makeup, candles, and perfume. Those are always really good deals, always. And they do sell out kind of fast. You can find those on Nordstrom's Rack or the Nordstrom store. A lot of times people return them because they don't like the smell, or they didn't like the color, or something like that. Always check back, go into the store. Those are the best deals, I believe, because they're actually the item. Usually they just make them smaller. And like the candles, they'll have 3 candles. I mean, the Nest candles, I mean, diptyque candles, all those really good high-end stuff, they make them smaller and they're the exact same thing. They're just in a smaller, like more of a set. You get 2 or 3 or the lip combo, you know, the Charlotte Tilbury, all that kind of stuff. I think that is money well spent. I also want you to think like a little further ahead when you go to shop. Like I would take those candle sets and break them up. I would get a couple different things and break them up and have gifts. Like I would give a candle, I might do the lip combo and something else, and then that was somebody's gift. I love to buy those because they're actually high end. A lot of people won't buy that kind of stuff for themselves. They love candles, they love perfumes, they're just not gonna buy the high end ones. And that is a way that, you know, makes somebody feel a little special, you know, to get a couple of perfumes that are just, they're expensive, but they get to smell the different type. They get to smell their favorite scent. Anyways, I think it's a great idea to buy a bunch of the sets and break them down for Christmas, birthdays, housewarming gifts, birthday gifts for friends, whatever. I just think that's probably money well spent. And I don't even think anybody really talks about that. I do want to touch on this. I know I touched on it earlier. One of the tips is buy multiple sizes, especially if you don't know the brand. Now, if you, like, say I'm a 27 in jeans and they don't have a 27, I'll go ahead and buy the 28, and maybe I can get them to fit. Maybe I can get them tailored in the back to make them fit. Maybe they fit everywhere else. The length, I like them. I think the jeans a lot of times are a good buy there. A lot of the designer type jeans, there's a couple of jeans I do like. They do sell out fast. However, sometimes it's harder to get in a smaller size than it is a larger size. So sometimes I will buy the larger size. I will buy 2 sizes if possible to make sure that I like the item and the way it fits. However, sometimes I'll buy a shirt in a large or a blazer in a large, and I know I can wear a sweater with them. I kind of think a little out of the box, like how do I want to wear this item? Do I want to have a longer inseam so I can wear a heel or a taller boot with it or something like that? I kind of think out of the box like that. So buy multiple sizes. I don't say that for every garment, but however, if you find something that is a really good deal or a colorway that you love, sometimes if you're in a small, sometimes the medium is not that much bigger. If you read how the fit is, if it's super oversized, you could go down a size. So just remember that when you're buying things, that when you see it might not be in your like size, but maybe you can get, you know, like a button down, maybe have a bigger button down, a little bit more oversized fit. So I wanted you to remember that. So this is gonna be something don't buy. So I would never buy cashmere from Nordstrom's. Yeah, I said it. Don't buy their cashmere. I mean, Theory, Vince, any of those. Those are not great cashmeres, just to let you know. A lot of times they peel, but however, why are you buying your cashmere when there's quince? I mean, that's affordable cashmere, it's good. I don't know why people are buying cashmere at Nordstrom, so I would stop, personally. I just think it's so expensive because you're really paying for the brand name versus quince when there's no brand name and you can get a high quality cashmere and those kind of sweaters, organic cotton sweaters. They have all kinds of sweaters, and if you haven't looked at them, go check them out. It's called quince.com. Go check them out. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I would never buy a cashmere sweater from any of those brands. Another thing don't buy. I would never buy anything Free People because there's Amazon. I still don't understand. A lot of the fabric composition is so close, it's crazy. I would never spend $128 for a sweater that's on sale for $78. I would never do that if I can find this sweater on Amazon with the same composition. They don't have a lot of 100% cotton materials. That's just one of them. The other thing I would never buy is anything Nike from there. Why? Because they're making something so exclusive for Nordstrom's. It's just not the highest quality. I love Nike as a brand. I will buy Nike other places at other retailers. I just won't buy them there. You can go to Nordstrom's and find so much Nike and Zella and those kind of brands. I would never buy it. And to me, those prices are still so high. Unless it's in a colorway that is so unique that you want that colorway. I'm not saying I've never done it. I'm just saying I would look at the color options. I'm not gonna buy a black pair of leggings because they're not as good. Sorry, but they're not. Because I have done that. Believe me, I've done that. And I'm just like, the quality is like, I've got a lot of Zella stuff. And I'm like, I just bought it from regular Nordstrom. I'm like, something's off. And that's when I was told that they make stuff exclusively for the sale. And it's just gonna be a lot cheaper. It just is. I don't care if it's a Veronica Beer blazer. Everything is going to be a lot cheaper. If you can Google it and you can find it on a different site, the same color, that's gonna be the other kicker. You gotta find the same colorway because it's cheaper automatically if you can't find the same colorway at another retailer. Yeah, anyways, that's top secret. I guess they don't want you to know about it. I found this out from, I'll put her name at the bottom of it. It was Petite something, but she worked there during one of those sales. And I watched her video because she's the only one that really had like any tips. I don't even know, it might've been 2 years ago she made that video. I can't remember, but however, she worked there and she had said, I can't even believe this because I was like, I want to tell y'all because this was something very new to me. But she had said when you go to checkout, you need to make sure that you have the expedited shipping, you know, not the free shipping. She says they will push out those products that say, because obviously they need to turn those around faster because it's like a 2-day shipping or whatever. You need to pay for that. I don't know, it might be 15 bucks or whatever. Don't pick the free because you might lose a couple of those items waiting around for your ship date to ship out. So I was astonished at that because I am a person that does not want to spend money on shipping. No, I do not like to. But when she said that, so I have been one of those people where I've lost an item and that was never sent and it just said, sorry, out of stock. And I'm like, well, it said it was in stock. I got it. And then they go to ship out these other 2 items and it never made it. Anyways, it makes sense. So I wanted to share that with you because I think that's a very valuable tip. Is that because when she said that, I'm like, OMG, this is so true. Anyways, I gotta give her credit on that because that's where I learned that one. So I'll put her name in the bottom. I'll put her name down below. You can go, I'll try to link that same video that I watched, but I thought I was astonished. Like I was like bugged out. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta spend money. But yeah, if I want my items, especially a hot item, right? So I would say, don't waste your money on basics. Don't waste your, I know everybody out there is like, this is the time you get your basics, basic, get your shit, no. And the reason why, because you can always find a lot of those items cheaper. Just wait until after August 4th and you can they'll be restocked or they'll be shipped to Nordstrom's Rack. I just find like I can find those items somewhere else cheaper and I don't have to fight people for them. So I leave a lot of that stuff off typically. I love coats. Honestly, didn't have a lot of coats in there or jackets. I love blazers. I love all that stuff. But anyways, I don't buy basics for that. I don't just run and make sure like, let me get all my basics first. I just don't do that. I look at the things that I'm missing or that I really want or something that maybe speaks to me, a certain cut on the blazers, something unique about it. I don't go overboard on the Nordstrom sale, just to be quite frank and honest, I don't. The other thing I don't buy is anything faux leather. Because again, you can buy it cheaper. You can go to Nordstrom's Rack. I'm telling you, I just feel like too many retailers sell faux leather. Faux leather is faux leather. I mean, I don't care what brand makes the faux leather. It's just, I don't spend a lot of money on it. I don't waste my time on faux leather. The All Saints jacket, leather jacket, yes, they make a lot of that stuff exclusive for Nordstrom's anniversary sale. But it's still all leather. It is a little cheaper. I can find it at Nordstrom's Rack, but I'm telling you, it's a hit or miss. You can find it if you like to go there a lot and look for it or online. But I still like anything all leather. I feel like 100% leather is 100% leather. Now the stitching might not be the same. The color of the dye might be a little cheaper. But anyways, that's the reason I don't buy faux leather. I just feel like I can find it somewhere else cheaper. Just to be quite honest, I will buy leather jackets, but I wouldn't be all uppity about buying faux leather anything. So That is another tip I go by. The other thing I try to look for that I kind of concentrate on is I look for obviously the sets and anything in the beauty and the perfume and all that. Also always look at the coats, which there wasn't a lot of coats and stuff in there. I've noticed they really pared down a lot of their items, which I like. I think we had too many choices in the years past. However, there's not a ton of that. I usually look for some kind of coat or jacket or something like that. I'll pick out one that I really like or need or something like that. Jeans, I love their jeans. I'm a sucker for designer jeans, so it's usually a good time, but a lot of times those do sell out fast. I'll put them on my wish list, but I do love a lot of their jeans. What else do I look for? Sunglasses. I love sunglasses. I love designer sunglasses. I do know another website that you can find better. Easy Contacts has a lot of designer sunglasses for discount. Oh, the other thing, another tip. Stop buying all this crazy jewelry that is expensive. The only thing I'd really buy on there is anything that's like fine jewelry, meaning like 14 karat gold, or it's got, even if it's lab grown diamonds or diamonds. I do like Jeannie Bird stuff. I have a few pieces of hers. Actually, her stuff goes, because I wanted a necklace and 2 bracelets last year. Those were like 2 items I remember when it was my day I could not get. I do love her stuff. I have a bunch of it. It's not 14 karat gold or anything, but it's a great weight. It's just like classic pieces, I think. But I wouldn't buy all that other junk jewelry, as I call it, because to me, it's like, I think they had a necklace on, I can't even remember the name, but it's like 14 karat gold. And I think it was like $100 and something. I'm telling you, gold's expensive. So, I mean, like these bracelets are so expensive now, but it's something that you can, these are 25 years old, maybe even longer, over 30. Yeah, over 30 something years old. Anyways, lots of my gold pieces are old, but I have them forever, and I would rather spend $150 on a necklace I can have forever if I don't lose it. So that's another tip. I like jewelry that if you're gonna try to buy something on sale, this would be a good time, because a 14 karat gold is 14 karat gold. Just FYI, you can't fool that. So that's why you don't see a huge discount on a lot of those. I think that is a great investment. I buy shoes and boots. I'm kind of picky on those because I know a lot of those are exclusives. There's been so many. I don't even think, I've probably got 2 pairs of shoes in the last couple of years from them. I know I can find something cheaper with better discount, or I just rather wait. And I know I can get that shoe later on, or a different shoe that's close enough that I think is probably made a little bit better, or a different colorway. But I don't really buy a lot of that. Their bras and stuff, I would say no to that, because those are all exclusive. I wouldn't really stock up on those. I mean, I'm just telling you things that I would do, but you can do whatever you want to do if you want to go stock up on all that. I just find I would rather wait and get some of the other stuff that goes on sale at, early fall. Early fall will be a lot of these items that you see right now will actually be on sale again, even deeper discounts. So I always have my list, because I like them, I heart them, and then if I find something, because it never really, after the sale, and the reason why I know this, after the sale, I never really see it come back. You know what I mean? Very few items come back. That's how you know they're exclusive. So if you've seen them come back after the August 4th, then you know they're probably not exclusive, and they're already on sale at other retailers. So make sure you look at that. That is all I have. Next week, I'm gonna bring you items that I feel is a value for the Nordstrom sale anniversary, or the Nordstrom's anniversary sale. So hopefully this wasn't too much everywhere, but I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks that I never hear anybody talk about, and I don't know why. Like, why is everything a secret, and why are we all trying to sell so many clothes that no one needs? Like, you don't. But anyways, I hope this helped you. Like and subscribe, building the community here. Until next time, or until next week. Bye.